Hi, everybody. I'm Lisa Astley, the inventress. Welcome to my podcast. Hi, everybody. I'm Lisa Astley, the inventress. Welcome to the Inventress Podcast. Hi, sweet love. I'm here with my incredibly gorgeous daughter, Brittany Astley.
Hi, everybody. So today, we have a really good show today. We have Sophia from Korture Patties. We're going to be talking with her in just a little bit. But I want to talk about what's been going on, Mom. I know you flew to Atlanta recently.
I had a blast. So I went to Atlanta. We were celebrating Tyrese's wife's birthday. She graduated from nursing school. I brought Gianna and Ross. We had the most amazing time on the planet. Just so amazing. Where do I start?
The flight, the food, what was your whole experience in Atlanta?
So we went to the Civil Rights Museum. We went to Tyrese's party. He gave her the most amazing party of all times. Tyrese Gibson, number one, came out with a movie this weekend. And I don't know how he was able to connect the two. It was his weekend. It was Samantha's weekend. He launched a movie, Black and Blue. But at the same time, it was his wife's birthday. She graduated from nursing school. How the heck do you do that? How do you give of yourself and just give to your wife and just... It was really crazy to me. I actually did not know who to congratulate the entire weekend.
Great. Yeah, he's such a really... Tyrese Gibson's amazing. He's been in all these movies. Between all the Fast and Furious, to the old school movie Baby Boy, all of that. Black and Blue, I heard, is an amazing movie. I've yet to see it, but even he was in Transformers.
Seriously, Brittany? You did not see that movie yet?
I have a list of movies I haven't seen.
Really?
Well, I don't like going to the movies anymore. I know. I just mainly stream now. We never have really time to go to the movies. We'll probably wait till we can get it on streaming.
Can I tell you something? So first of all, let me say one thing. So don't wait to see a movie until it's streaming, because when you have a person of color, anybody who is launching a movie, please support Tyrese Gibson, support everybody else who was in that movie. Just support. And most people don't get that part of it. And I've heard this from you. I've heard it from Gianna. Just support the movie, please. Please.
All right, I'll support it. It's just, I'll watch it. It's just, there's such a laundry list of movies. It's usually because people are doing XYZ. That's why streaming is so big. But I guess I understand the importance of actually going to the theater, buying a ticket and watching the movie. I'm sure the experience is a lot better anyway. I was a big movie person. Actually, my wedding theme is movies.
It is.
There's just so many good blockbusters that are out there. It's like, when do you even have time to do it? It's crazy. But on a side note for that, congratulations, Tyrese, for the new movie, and happy birthday to his beautiful wife, Sam. And of course, they have their beautiful daughter. So in Atlanta, you made a lot of connections. I know you said you went to, what was the museum you went to?
Civil Rights. Yeah, Civil Rights Museum. That it was just, I can't even begin to explain. Holy cow. That we went to a cafe that was in the Civil Rights Museum, that we put our two hands on this countertop. And they put headsets on us and we listened to what happened during the time of the it was the, oh my God, separation, segregation, that people, white people, black people could not be in the same restaurant. And we just listened to and heard everything. It was almost like they were in our ear saying, get up, leave. You're not allowed to be a part of this experience. You cannot be in this restaurant. I left feeling with so many emotions. My emotions were from, holy cow, am I happy that we are where we are today? Or are we still hundreds of years back to where we started, where my father, who was in the military, and my dad was in radiology and had to be separated from whites and blacks, and gave everything from being able to give health care and save lives to being separated. It was so crazy. So my Motivational Monday was crazy because I felt like, how the heck am I happy about Motivational Monday? You guys know I'm always about, hey guys, happy Motivational Monday. I'm not sure how motivated I was about Motivational Monday. I felt saddened. I felt remiss. I was in a place where I was so confused about my race, my happiness about sitting in a restaurant where people were separated and segregated. And I don't want to make this podcast about this, but we'll end it here.
It was very powerful. It was very, very powerful. We're ending that there, but we're still in the midst of an amazing show. So that was beautiful. So I just think Atlanta has grown leaps and bounds, and we are a stronger people, and we move forward and we keep growing for the better. And speaking of for the better, Sophia Welsh from Korture Patties, amazing interview, and a beautiful black woman, strong, successful. Cannot wait to share this interview with you guys. And here she is, Sophia Welsh, Korture Patties.
Sophia, how are you? Yes, so proud to have you on our show. Welcome to the Inventress podcast.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
You have like a real sexy voice, Sophia.
Yeah, that's what they say. We'll leave it right there.
Now, love having you on. Thank you for being a part of the show. And just so proud of you for everything that you have done, that you're doing. Oh my gosh, girl. Thank you, Sophia, for being a part of this journey. And then I hope you're journaling everything that you're doing.
I was, and then I'm not, and then I have other people journaling. So we're just gonna take it all together and put it together, and make one big mega film.
I want you to journal everything that you're doing in your life, because everybody does not have the same story that you have. I've known you for a lot of years, and I would love for you to just journal the things that you've been through, that you've succeeded at, that you probably don't even think how much, that you don't even think that you've succeeded at, but you really have. And we can talk about that. Yeah,
it's true, but I'm starting to clearly see how many things has transpired over the last few years. So I'm really starting to see the outcome of everything, the journey. But it was worth it.
That's great. And I want to talk about more about your journey, but I've known you for a very long time. I've always heard your name being uttered for a few years. So just to backtrack, how did you meet my mother, the inventress?
Okay, so let's backtrack. So Lisa and I have a mutual friend named Lisa as well. And when I started to work on the patties, Lisa, hope I could say her name, Lisa Banks called me, and she said she wanted me to do a tasting in New Jersey with the CEO for the Small Business Development Corp, which Lisa A, if I could say Lisa A.
Ask Elise. Okay, so Lisa, ask Elise. Yes.
With the Inventors knew. And we all got together. We did a tasting, and Brenda and the other Lisa was like, "Oh my gosh, this is good. We need to introduce you to Lisa." She works for QVC and the Shopping Network, and a lot of different other outlets, or whatever the case may be. And then I met Lisa, and I think we had a conversation. And then I came to your office. I brought samples. And right before the meeting, you did a nice little prayer over us.
Oh my gosh, did I really? Seriously, I did?
Yes, before you started.
Gosh.
Yeah, you did a nice little prayer.
Wow.
And then you ate the patties, and you was like, wow, this is really, really good. Like one after another, each flavor after another. And then you took the product to QVC. And that's where it all started. And if we could remember, go back into the story, they had like everything we had did, but they wanted some more meatier, cheesier flavors. And you called me, you said, QVC, they love the product. However, they want you to create some meaty, cheesier flavors. Can you do that? You got 1 week. You got 1 week.
That's the way they roll, girl.
Yeah, you
That's
said
the
1
way
week.
it rolls.
And within 1 week, I sent in all these different flavors that I just started pairing the crusts and the meats and everything together, and the cheese and all the gooey, all the stuff that they loved. And you called and you're like, it's a go.
And it's a go. And it's a go. And we are going first quarter. Amen. 2020, girl. It's a go. 2020 Korture Patties. No one's ever had a product like yours on any television shopping network or retail store. And you are the inventor. You designed. How crazy does this feel? How crazy does this feel? I know you're trying to be humble and everything else, but
I've just been really humble and grateful. And it's still a journey. We still have a lot of work to do.
Yes.
So I'm just going to, be excited on the inside, but still stay focused, on what needs to happen. But I'll let you and everyone else around me do the woohoo. and I
love that. And I get it, because believe me, this is 38 years of me being excited about things that sometimes don't always work out. But when you stay the course, when you have that determination that you have, you just stay the course. You see things and you speak things into existence, and you keep on praying and giving the glory to God. Let me tell you something. You know it happens. You know it happens. You do.
Yeah.
You really do.
Yeah.
And
we do.
This is years of us having this amazing relationship. And I think most of it is because of your spirit and your grace and your love of God, and I really believe that we just keep it moving. We keep on moving forward.
And pretty much everyone on my team are they're believers, so we kind of encourage everyone, each other when we have a moment. You only have 3 days to stay in the valley, then you got to come out. So
I love it. Yes, indeed.
You're supposed to walk through the valley. You ain't supposed to stay there.
Nope, you're not supposed to stay. You're not supposed to stay there.
Yeah.
Wow.
So lot of encouragement, a lot of, stay in the word. And if anyone has a moment, we'll just call and just uplift each other,
And don't we all have a moment?
Yeah, I have pretty much. My husband said to me, he said, you've been cranky lately, because he said, you getting ready to give birth. And you say, when a woman's getting ready to give birth, every little thing just like gets to me, like, why you put that there? Why is this happening? Why is this my person not listening? He said, yeah, you getting ready to give birth because you are pregnant with this stuff, and it's about to happen.
You're delivering, girl. You are delivering the baby.
Yeah,
and I love when a man asks why. I love the whole why thing. Yeah. Just go with it. Just support you and love you and rub your back and rub your tummy and all of the things and rub the packaging. And when you are about to give birth, you need all of the support that you have in the world, especially your spouse. You need your husband, your spouse, your significant other to just support you. Don't ask you why you're behaving a certain way. Just know, because this is your baby. This is your birth. Yeah. Continue to get the support that you're getting from him. And I know you do. I know your husband. He just needs to keep on being continuously supportive in every single thing that you do, because this is not for the faint of heart. This is not for the person who doesn't know that they need to put everything, their determination into everything that they desire to, that they want to be successful. Honestly, this is not for everyone, Sophia. You know this. We won't talk about all that. We'll talk about this on another podcast. Yeah. This is not our first time around the block. You need to understand and be determined to want this to be the winner. You want this to be the product that has winning. You make money on it, and I'm just being completely honest about everything about when you develop a product. You need to know that you need to spend some money, and you need to have a determination. And you need to have a superior God or surrounding of people who support you and believe in the same thing that you believe in.
That's true.
And you 100% have that.
Yes, I do. Shout out to my team.
And I know Brittany has questions for you.
Yes. I don't know as much as my mother knows about you, but for everyone listening, what made you want to start Korture? How did this all happen for you?
Well, let's see. If I'm going to put it this way. A lot of us sometimes, they either said you got a monkey on your back, a gorilla, an elephant, lion, tiger, bear, whatever that pressure is on your back. It usually forces you to be creative. Or to do something, because whatever that you have or whatever that you're working with or working for is not working. So it kind of forced me. And then again, the people around me, because everyone know I've been cooking since like the age of 12. Like literally, I would come home from school and like cook everything in my mother's kitchen. I take everything out of her freezer and cook it. But with that being said, so there was a point in time where things weren't really going too great. And again, a friend called and she said, I went to the store and she said, and I brought this patty. She said it was horrible. She said, oh, why don't you just do, some patties or whatever the case may be. And I'm like, really? Whatever. Because if you tell me to cook for 400 people, I'd rather do that than to maybe think that this would be really tedious to me. So I did it, and I was like, oh, okay, it's fine. But then I said, something is missing. I got to change this, So I started to work with the crust. And I said, okay, we have to change the crust, because everyone just does this yellow crust and they put the meat in it and that's it. So I started to do different crusts. I started to create, I think I did the sweet potato crust first, and then I did the spinach and then the plantain crust, and I just started creating all this crust. And as I was creating, I just feel like something was being downloaded in my spirit. And I'm like, whoa, this is bigger than me. And I just kept going and going and going, and it's unlimited with what we have created. And thanks to Lisa again, she brought the product to QVC, and here we are, and other outlets, and here we are now.
That's amazing. Now, the obstacles that you've encountered, if you have had any, because I know developing a product, making something, stick and to finish it off. Like, I know did you go through different recipes? Like, what were your main humps going through in creating your couture patties?
Well, it wasn't so much the recipes. It was more so after you get to a certain stage, and it happened really quick. It happened really quick on how we were moving. But once we got to a certain stage, and I knew that I could no longer produce the product on my own, and that we needed to go into a mass production, I had to find manufacturing. So the first manufacturer we found, everything was good. We was on our way at this time, Lisa, moving along to QVC.
Yes, yep. Mm-hmm, yep.
And
okay, so this show is way too short to talk about all of the things that we went through. And we'll have you back on, because there was so many things that happened that we cannot even begin to explain that happened. But you'll edit. And so I'm going to let you continue.
Okay, so it's just like the manufacturing portion of it. They switched our recipe, and we caught it. So we had to leave like 15,000 units in their warehouse, and we had to walk away from it. Second manufacturer, they same thing, did not do what they needed to do with the product. The third manufacturer asked us, held us up for about 8 months, and then at the end of that, about the 8 months, they asked us for $1 million proof of fund before they could even start our product. So we went through several stages of dealing with manufacturers, and that was just really, really one of the major obstacles. But now we found a great manufacturer. Products being made, everything tastes good, it's on point, and
it's you, and it's you. So the one thing I have to bring to the forefront is, and this seemed like most people don't know this, so this remained your recipe. So when stuff happened, intermediately, it was not your recipe. And that's this is a whole book. Sophia, this is a book. So you intermediately had a company who was not honest, and they did not create a product that you developed. You developed a product that you wanted other people to taste and be a part of, and that was not happening. So right now, thank you, Jesus, Heavenly Father, that you are now working with, and we will not say names because not now.
It's exclusively for Couture Patties.
Exclusively for Couture Patties, that everyone that tastes Couture Patties will have the amazing taste, the everything that Sophia created for you. And that doesn't typically happen, but you'll have that hopefully on your table. First quarter, January 15th, 16th, 17th. And I can say, honestly, through QVC, I hope, I'm saying that, but this product will be on QVC first quarter 2020 because of everything that you have developed and your incredible taste, your recipes. I can't wait to have all of this on everybody's table 2020.
Yes. I can't wait either.
That's great. I'm so excited for you. Now, quickly, Sophia, how many years in the making has this been until this point? Just a ballpark of how many years that you've been perfecting Couture Patties.
It's about, let me see, almost 7 years.
Wow. That's great. And I love that you kept going. And a lot of people that are passionate about what they do and what they produce, sometimes they take a step back. But I've heard everything but good things, and your patties are so delicious. And 7 years, it's a good number from start to finish and where you are. I think that's a really good number.
Yeah. And the journey is the walk is longer going back than it is moving forward, and most people don't realize that, because if you go back, you have to start all over again when you could just keep going, you know. So
absolutely, that's amazing. Now, what has been your greatest support to keep going?
It has to be, well, of course, God is my source. However, it has to be as well as my family and my team and my friends that keeps me going, because I'm not doing it for myself. You know, there's so many people involved, and I feel like I have to keep going because there's a mission here. It's definitely bigger than us. If I can help one person, that person could help another person, and that person could help another person. So our goal is to keep going. You know, eventually we will be clothing the needy, feeding the hungry. It's just more, you know, a lot of people go into business and they just want to get rich and be okay. We want to be able to help people, be able to lift people up, be able to say, okay, I have 5 people on my hand, and I have 5 people in my hand to take care of, and someone else reach out their hand, they have another 5 people in their hand, and it just turns into a nucleus, and we can really, really, really be able to help the community, help each other, because it's crazy out there right now. So we really have to get ourselves together and really help each other move along.
I love that. That is so true. We need everyone needs to help each other more than ever. Not just women in business, women, men, all colors of the rainbow. It's so important now in the year that we're living in. So, for that being said, what would you tell others who have a dream, the dream that you have turned into reality?
Well, first, you have to find your passion. I mean, like I said, I was cooking since I was age of 12. And what my problem was, I didn't realize that I did it, but I didn't realize that that was my gift. Because for many years, I did other things. I just cooked to be cooking, you know. So find your passion. I would say after you find your passion, write it down. Do a lot of research on it. Because if you don't, you're going to repeat the cycle over and over, and it becomes really, really costly to continue repeating cycles. And find people who believe in you, and also to not to think that you could do it on your own, because it depends on how big your dream, you know, is. You're not going to be able to accomplish it on your own. So you have to surround yourself with the right people who believe in you, people you can trust. And know that there's going to be some hard times, but you got to keep going. But as a lot of people are reaching out to me, I didn't realize, as Lisa said when we first started speaking, Lisa said I didn't realize how much I probably know and how much I've done. So a lot of people have been reaching out to me for a lot of information. So what I'm in the process of doing right now is writing a template so I can help other women, other people, even men in business, because there's so many things that I know I've learned that most people need to know.
That's great. That's amazing. I love that. We do really need to help each other. So happy that we have you on the podcast. So, Sophia, where can everybody find your Korture Patties? Shout out all your social media platforms.
Okay, so our website is KorturePatties.com. Instagram is at Korture Patties. So is Twitter at Korture Patties, KORTURE, capital PATTIES. And we also have a YouTube channel that's very long. But once you get on our website, you can click on the bottom of it, and it'll take you to those social media pages. And that's www.KorturePatties.com, KORTURE PATTIES.com.
Awesome. Now, Sophia, I don't know if you know what we do with our podcast, we do a product pick of the week, and we're picking Korture Patties as our product pick of the week. So what better way to say it from the creator of Korture Patties? So right now we're going to give you as much time as you want to make your own product pick advertisement. Are you ready?
Because we love you, girl. Because we love you, girl. You
And
are
the
an
food is
amazing
good.
person, and you love you with all my heart. So girl, sticking with you from beginning to end. Do your thing. Do
Ready?
your product pick. Let's go.
Ready and
Action.
go.
Okay, well, Korture Patties, we are wholesome, healthy, dashboard dining, creative, comfort food. You just can't have one. Taste beyond your expectations. Look for us January 2020, first quarter on QVC.
Awesome. Thank you so much. This was great. Another thing that we do at the end of our podcast is I'm going to ask you 3 questions, fun little questions, and answer them honestly because I love hearing these answers. Are you ready?
Yes.
Who would play you in a movie?
Who would play me in a movie? Oh, do I have to pick a star?
It doesn't anybody.
I'm in love with Gabrielle Union.
Sexy, sexy and you. Yep. Got it.
That's perfect. All right.
Yeah.
And what would the name of your movie be?
The name of the movie would be, I would call it Faith.
That's great. So good. All right, last question. If you were stranded on a deserted island and you can only bring one person with you, it could not be a significant other and it could not be a family member, who would you bring with you?
I'm sorry, I'm just going to bring my Bible. God will get me through
Nice.
Amen. Amen.
That's beautiful. Sophia, thank you so much for being on our show.
Thank you.
We greatly appreciate you. And I haven't seen you in so long. I have to see you again.
I know. Well, definitely. Well, I'm sure we're going to be seeing a lot. We have a lot going on, so we're going to be seeing each other.
Amazing. Thank you so much again for being on and
Sophia.
for being connected with my mother, the inventress.
And thank you for being real. Thank you for being real.
Thank you. That's what we only can do that, you know?
Yes.
Yeah. Everything has to be authentic in what we're doing.
Amen.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, Sophia, thank you so much.
Okay, have a great one. Thank you.
You too.
You too.
Okay,
right.
take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Sophia, I love her so much. She's so positive, and the support that she has is amazing. Gabrielle Union is gorgeous. I love everyone's pick when they pick who their celebrity lookalike is and all that stuff. That's great. I love her so much. I can't wait to see her again soon. And everyone has to try her Korture Patties. So good. If you've never had like a Jamaican beef patty, you don't need to. Just look up Korture Patties. It's. I'm not going to say it overpowers a beef patty because beef patties are the original, you know. But Korture Patties just it takes it up a notch. So definitely check out Korture Patties, guys. Thank you so much for listening to us once again. Us putting out these podcasts for you is great for us. It's very rewarding. We don't do it for anything else but for you. So we recommend that you give us 5 stars, rate, subscribe, leave us a really nice review. We would appreciate it. If you have any questions about how to get on our podcast or just any questions about life, email us, theadventurouspodcast@gmail.com. You can also listen to us on Apple Podcast, anywhere you listen to your podcast, whether it be Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Above and Beyond. Don't forget, my mother is always available for consultations. If you have an idea, don't know how to get started, inventingatoz.com. If you want to be involved in AOE, the Association of Women Inventors and Entrepreneurs, AOWIE.com, to help each other lift each other up 2 hands at a time. Just like how Sophia is lifting her family up, her family lifts her up. It's an amazing thing. AOE.com. Thank you guys once again. And this was great, Mom.
Thank you, my sweetheart. Thank you for always being such an amazing support system, Brittany. We want to continue lifting each other up 2 hands at a time. And blasted well, sometimes you got to use your foot. So lifting each other up 2 hands at a time, and sometimes you have to use your foot. Until next time,